Hi viewers, I thought I'd record this video as an inspirational video for you stackers out there, whether it be silver, whether it be gold, or whether it be both like myself. You know, I thought it might inspire you to what you can achieve over a course of years. And obviously I haven't just bought these have been accumulating since I was buying these at £180 each, and they are now currently about £470 each. The last one I bought, I think, was 450, something like that, which was that one there. Well, technically that wasn't the last one I bought, but I'll get into that in a moment. Yeah, so I thought, you know, I knew I was heading towards 40 sovereigns, and it would be nice to get to 50, and maybe, you know, if gold does a pullback, maybe I'll head further in that direction. But yeah, it's been a long journey, but it's been an enjoyable journey. And for those of you who want to see some of the variants, who maybe didn't see some of my other videos on the sovereigns, I'll go over a few of those quickly for you now. For example, we'll start with the George V India sovereign, and as you saw, that was a mint state 63. And whatever year it was, I can't remember, was it 1918? It was 1918, India. And as some of you know, these were struck in India, and then they stopped producing them. And then what happened in 2013 was Pamp Suisse started striking them in India under license, and this would be the first year that Pamp Suisse started striking them. So that's also the India sovereign. For those who didn't know, the mint mark is in the centre of that log, just above the date. So I have a few India sovereigns. These are also India sovereigns, and luckily I've had friends who visit Dubai, where you can just buy these at the airport, which he has. This was the original, well, the first type of card they came in, and then they moved on to these afterwards. I think that was the last India one I got, which was 2018. Now, I think that one is 2015, I can't remember. But yeah, so that's the India sovereigns. And some of you may have seen this that I purchased recently for my LCS, or recently, a few months ago now, which is the Gillick sovereign. This was the first year of issue post-war, which was 1957, and that's an uncirculated Queen Elizabeth sovereign. And of course, some of you may have seen my recent video where I featured the two memorial sovereigns, the late Queen and the new King. And I also at that time featured the coronation sovereign. And some of you may have seen this video, the Jubilee bust sovereign, which I got from APMEX, and I wasn't overly impressed with the grade they'd given it, but according to Meteo Man, who's been in coins for many years, he said that is the correct grade. And some of you may have spotted how this one looks a lot golder than some of the others. Let's pick the next one up next to it, which doesn't fit in the capsule. And it is something that is regularly noticed, how they the colour of them does seem to vary, even amongst those you see there. You could put two of those together and one will look golder and one will look copper, but this one does look very gold. It'd be nice if they actually done it in 999 by accident and it was a rarity, but I doubt it. Well, let's cover a few others. I think this is the 2012, one of the other variants. There you go, 2012 George slaying the dragon. This one's quite a low relief and hard to work out what is actually depicting unless you see an image of it. But it is a variant, a bit like these, which had the, rather than the George and the dragon, they have the different design. And of course, some of you know the Victoria young head or bun head, and these are both shieldbacks, what's known as shieldbacks. So a couple of those. What other oddities did I have? Oh, there's a young Queen Liz, and a lot of Georges, and quite a few Edward the Sevenths. Now, for those wondering, I do have at least one from every mint mark. So for those of you who didn't know the mint marks, I've forgotten how many there are, but there's Canada, South Africa, Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, that might be all of them, I can't remember, and India obviously, I can't remember now, but I only have one with a Canadian mint mark, so I wouldn't mind a few more of those, but they seem like as rare as hen's teeth. But quite a few South Africa sovereigns, and quite a few from Australia. Now, for those eagle-eyed amongst you, will have counted 38. That's right, because my recent package from the United States did have another 2 sovereigns in, and that's why I've got my gloves on, because I don't want to get my sweaty palms all over them. And I will show those to you now. They're both the same year. They are both from 1925, King George V, and they're both in gorgeous condition, and I paid spot for them, plus shipping. Yeah, so 2 1925s, let's put that one there, we'll have a look at the other one. They are in, yeah, they're in great shape, much better than I expected for spot price, because usually very worn sovereigns you might get at spot, but these are actually really good shape. And unusually they are both from the London Mint, and I would say the majority of my sovereigns are not actually London, they're from the other mints around the world. I know there was a box of 10 which were all mint marked sovereigns, and I think I had a few others as well. But so I will put my 2 new George V sovereigns in capsules, and yeah, it's been quite a journey. And for those wondering how I acquired these 2 sovereigns, well, I actually liquidated 15 grams of American gold that I paid $760 for, when obviously gold was much lower. So basically I've bought those 2 sovereigns for, you know, about $760 plus the shipping. So I'm pretty happy with that, because I'm not sure how much they are in US dollars today, but like I said, I know I think they're fetching about $470 at the moment. That one I bought, say, a few months ago when gold was much lower, and I got it at my LCS for, I think, $450. And I wish he had 2 of these. The other one was Edward the Seventh, and I wish I'd bought both, but of course I couldn't get enough cash out of the cash machine to buy both. Yes, our banks here are a pain in the backside. I mean, I could have got him to hold it for me and go back the next day maybe, but anyway, I was happy to have got that for the price I did. Anyway, yeah, for those wondering, 40 gold sovereigns is about 9.41 troy ounces of gold. Now, obviously, some of these are, you know, low premium or no premium, you know, spot price. But there are others which do have, you know, quite a hefty premium, like the Jubilee bust did. I'm well overpaid for that. But the shield-backed sovereigns have quite a premium, and so do the others. So do some of the other kind of special ones, and the India sovereigns, I don't think they've done as well as I expected them to do, but obviously they will hold, obviously the original India sovereign does, that will have shot right up. But the ones that are struck under licence, I'm not really sure how well they've done. I mean, I've seen them from that rip-off company called the London Coin Company for about £1,000. Well, I don't imagine anyone paying £1,000 for a 2013 India sovereign, but maybe they would. I don't know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask, and whatever it is you stack, keep calm and keep stacking, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.